Well, this is funny. I just had one footnote that might be interesting. So as we talk about Jeff Bezos and the kind of company he's built and how he's trying to, expand his influence and get involved in every market that he could possibly get involved in. This is a 10-second story. I was having dinner at an overpriced restaurant here in DC, and I looked at the private dining room, and there's a lot of security outside, and it's a place where people don't like disrupt other people of importance or whatever. Jeff Bezos walks out of the dining
Oh,
room,
wow.
and I'm like, okay, cool. That's really awesome. And I'm like, I wonder who he's having dinner with. This would be really fascinating to find out why they have this special dining room. And then out behind him comes Warren Buffett. And I was like, all right, so two of the richest people around in the world. This is kind of cool. Can I go make an introduction? I was like, yeah, there's a lot of security around Bezos. Warren Buffett, I can't even begin a conversation with him. But Colin Powell walked out last. And Colin Powell used to work with my grandpa a lot back in the military. And so I went up to him and I approached him and we caught up for a few minutes. And I was like, what are you guys getting involved in? And he was talking about how Bezos was building, getting into the healthcare market. And so as a footnote to our conversation about Bezos and leading from the heart and finding out how we can put the human back into it, I think there's a bit of irony in someone that has had a problem with putting heart into their Amazon company trying to get into healthcare, which requires the most heart you could possibly ever imagine. So I know it's out there in the media a little bit. They've talked about what his intentions were, but I found that absolutely fascinating, that they were getting into that market and the types of people they were bringing together to address it. So we'll see what happens, but it's a footnote to the conversation here. So it's interesting.